gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Wake up, Mr. Webb!
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Wake up, Mr. Webb!
Turn down for what?
All right, we here, we live, another episode of Leigh-Ality TV coming straight at you from StrongIsland.com. Everybody knows who it is. It's everybody's favorite white boy, Mr. Motherfucking Lee West, sitting right next to Miss Badass Becca.
Hi, everybody.
What up? Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. We got some great lineup for you tonight, man. We got some really funny people. My good friend White Bread, my other friend Jessica Stein. That's White Bread. It's Bread Foster. I gotta say it propers because I'm gonna introduce him later. But so what up, Rebecca?
Not much. How are you?
Badass Becca. Becca. Who? Everybody calls you Becca. I know you as Becca. I've been calling you Becca since I known you, right? Does anybody ever call you Becky?
I hate Becky.
I love
It
Becky.
reminds me of a dog. I had a friend that my boyfriend might remember back in elementary school, junior high, whatever, and he had this big basset hound. And every time this dog would see me, its name was Becky, it would piss all over the floor. Jeremy Kavanaugh. So every time someone calls me Becky, all I think of is a dog pissing on the floor.
Well, you know, like if you get a blowjob from a white girl,
What does that-
it's called Becky.
Where do you get that from? My name is Becky and I'm a white girl.
Yeah.
So that means
When Becky's giving Becky, it's Becky. Like, Becky,
Remember
man.
that later.
Becky, good. Yo, Mike, how's that Becky? All right. No, I've been stirring on that for like a week. I don't know why I didn't say that to you guys last week.
you don't even tell me about it. You just drop the bomb.
Well, that way it's
Becky
spontaneous.
equals blowjob.
Funny and such. All right, so we have an update on the Tracy Morgan situation, Becky.
That's it. I'm calling your girlfriend. No Becky's for you.
Becca, yeah.
He's actually in fair condition now. He's moved out of critical condition, and they expect him to recover shortly, but he's still hospitalized for the meantime.
Hey, man, you know, it's the power of prayer and everything, you know, my modern science, medical science, it's a good thing, man. So we live in a wonderful age right now where most things can be taken care of. All right, this is good. This is a good story. And what else you got? What else is in the news? What else? You troll on Tinder? Do you troll on Tinder?
I heard about something on Tinder.
What's going on Tinder these
There was a
days?
certain man that was going on Tinder and going on dates with females, and then after a date or two, would turn around and do a spoiler alert about Game of Thrones. And he would tell them how a few days before the last episode would air, details that main characters were going to die, etc., 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 and the response from the females were not all that great. One girl actually turned around and said, "Bitch, please." She's like, "I read the books, you can't tell me." He's like, "Oh, I'm like actually like the fact that you read." She's like, "I just graduated college and I majored in English, so I know my shit. You can't tell me." And like one after another, "I hate you, I can't believe you, you're like the lowest form of life that there is," and just on and on and on about.
I
what a
heard they're
horrible-
calling this guy like the worst guy alive.
Yeah, he pissed a lot of people off. I mean, I don't watch the show, but
Yeah, no,
apparently
it's a big
people-
thing. It's a big deal. I heard this.
Right, but if you're going on dates on Tinder and somebody's telling you some shit, that's all it is some shit. So you're really
It's
going to
some
get all
shit.
worked up about it, but the responses were hysterical.
That's hilarious. All right. And we had a tragic. I can't call it tragic. I mean, the guy must have been 100 years old.
82.
But, 82. And Casey Kasem passed on, so best of well wishes to his family and everything. And 82, you live a good life, man. And I mean, I remember growing up with this guy with the countdown and the charts and da 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 da. This
He's
guy.
an American icon.
Yeah, I mean, he was the voice of my childhood. You know what I mean? And this guy growing up throughout the years, he went missing for a little bit, right? Is this correct? His Alzheimer's got missing.
It wasn't his choice to go missing. It was his wife's choice. Basically, there's a battle between Casey Kasem's older children and the current wife, Jean Kasem.
Okay.
And Gene Kasem did not want his older children from a previous marriage being around Casey because right, they had trust funds and everything set up, and they haven't seen their father since 2007. Wow. So in 2007, the father cut them off, and they haven't seen him until 2013. Now all of a sudden, he has declined seriously with his health, and the wife took it upon herself to take him on a cross-country ride. He's on a food tube and all kinds of intensive care, and she literally told the judge at the time that if I take his food tube out, that he's going to die. Knowing this, she took it out anyway, took him on a cross-country ride.
Wow.
Didn't even have like a medical assistant or anything. She had a Mexican with her. Non-certified Mexican.
Dropping the race bombs early this season.
That's what the article said. It's not even me being a racist. It's just the truth, the facts that I've read. So basically, she took him on this long-distance ride, and his health declined because of that. He had bed sores, everything else, and the children and Casey Kasem had signed a form way back when stating that if he was not able to sustain a normal life, that he did not want to live anymore.
Hey, I could feel him on that for sure.
So the judge passed the law: no food, no water, no substance to prolong his death. Well, along the way, Mrs. Kasem found herself another side piece.
Right.
And was
She's
banging.
probably 30 years younger than him.
Well, half his age. She's 40.
Yeah. Excellent.
So she started banging a dude.
Right.
Half her age.
Right. That's the way to do it.
Right.
And now this 20-year-old is rich as fuck because he got all a case of money.
Oh, yeah. She put him up in her Malibu home. He's driving around in Casey Kasem's cars. But the kids are pissed. So basically, there's a lawsuit going on where his children from his first marriage are trying to sue her for endangering the elderly and all different types of things. But to make it even worse, he passed away on Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Father's Day's rough if you ain't got your pops with you, but having them pass on Father's Day, that's got to be rough.
Something you'll never forget.
Man, that's terrible. And I mean, and I can't call it related news, but also in other news, the voices that we're used to hearing on the radio, and everybody that we love listening to, and we tune in all the time to listen to these people. I know you're not, but I'm a big Hot 97 listener. And
what do you mean I'm not?
Yeah,
I was the only white girl
she's
listening to
white
hip hop.
girl. I mean, she's a really, really, really white girl. Like, she's doing the mashed potato.
No, not that.
Yo,
white.
but you heard Angie Martinez moved to Power 105?
Did she?
Yeah. How you do that? These hoes ain't loyal. What? These hoes ain't loyal.
Why?
Why? I don't know. I didn't get the whole story. That's your job.
Oh.
I heard it.
You didn't tell me, no.
I heard it on the way here. What else you want to do? You want to bring somebody up, or you want to do something here?
Well, I know that there was a story that I was really interested in. There
Let's
was
hear
a
it.
former New York resident who left New York because weed was not legalized here. And in Seattle at the time, everything was state legal. So she moved out to Seattle and started handing out pot in the streets.
For free?
For free,
Oh,
just to spread a little happiness. Not only did she spread happiness person to person, but she created posters and put them on telephone poles and put little samples of weed
What?
on the telephone poles. So she's been dubbed the Pot Fairy.
Yo, Miss Pot Fairy, why don't you walk your way over here, Strong
She needs
Island,
to
man?
come
I'll
back
pay for
to
the
New York.
tickets. Word. We got medical legal as of like last week, a couple days ago.
Yeah, because I heard that was kind of in the works still. It was
No,
a yay, then a nay.
they try to keep it on the hush, but medical passed in New York, and they just don't
Awesome.
want to get now. They just don't want people basically smoking. You could like eat it.
Oh, you
Tell
can
me
ingest
where the
it.
tell me where the difference is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Tell me where the difference is. I mean, between the pharmaceutical things that are already going on with all the pills that are killing everybody to start with, you know what I mean? And then you can't have weed.
I'd rather there be a nation of potheads than a nation of pillheads, because
Yo,
it starts with pills, then it goes to heroin, then they're
Right,
shooting up, and then they're just
and everybody
dying.
dies. How many
Yeah.
people you know from high school dead already?
No, well, not everyone I know from high school. A lot of people I know
Is
from
that
high
how
school
much?
turned out
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, man, word. All right.
In other news,
Other news.
seems to be a situation with the situation's financial situation.
No way.
He can't seem to be able to pay his coworkers. He hired a bunch of people to work for his tanning salon, and apparently he can't even afford to pay $100 to $200 per person for their paychecks. he gave them the
Wow.
checks,
And they're no good.
bounced
Rubber checks.
all over town.
So he's not making money by just pulling up his shirt and pointing at his belly no more?
No, nobody wants to see the abs. They want to get tan and they want to get paid. And apparently, the only way his workers could get paid is by calling the cops.
I don't know what that's going to do for you. Cops will be like, yeah, sorry, you're not getting paid.
No, actually, after he called the cops, his
They filed a suit.
family
Oh, okay.
funded the money and the checks cleared. But in his defense, it was due to the fact that he changed banks, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
Right.
All right, that's hilarious. That guy's a joke. I mean, that whole show. I'm sorry, anybody who's a fan of that show, gym, tan, laundry, whatever. Yeah, you guys could go to the gym, do your laundry, but you don't need to tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it was just like a train wreck. You had to watch it. It's like, what are these idiots gonna do today?
I literally caught 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, that bitch ain't even hot. What is?
Which
all-
one?
Sucky?
Snooki.
Yeah, whatever.
No, she's not hot. She's like a little Italian troll that eats
She's not even
pickles.
Italian. I heard she was Hispanic. I heard she
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
even
yeah,
Italian.
you're right. She's something else. She's adopted and wants
Whatever.
to be
You
Italian.
want to watch somebody wild out on a Jersey Shore? Watch me go to watch me go to AC, man. I'll be tearing that
Jesus.
shit up. I did
Reality
that.
TV and AC.
Yo, that happened. We was down there. We were supposed to have a clip up, but the editors or whatever. But there was a thing in AC called Exotica. It's the porn convention, and people go there who enjoy porn and participate and such. And I was there, man. I was tripping balls, but I was there.
God.
All right.
Were you literally tripping on balls? Or?
Yeah, I had balls like everywhere. But no, I mean like the seagulls, man. The seagulls was coming and they was trying to poop on me, and I was jumping out of the way, back country. You know, I was wilding out.
Too much acid, Lee. Too much
It
acid.
wasn't even acid. It was like whatever. But all right, we're eating up the time talking about bullshit. Let's bring up one of my very good comedy friends. She's hilarious. I'd like to introduce to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the very beautiful Miss Jessica Stern.
Any relation to Howard?
They're all Jewish.
I mean, a lot more money. That'd be
So
awesome.
no Jew jokes.
Oh no, I love Jew
She
jokes.
loves them. She
Are you
loves them.
serious? It's like half my set. My whole thing is like, Jews, I date black guys. Here's my boobs. Boom. Yes. Yes. It's easy stuff. Easy stuff.
Awesome.
But hi. First of all, before I even get into it, I was about to leave as soon as you said that medical is legal here in New York now.
That's what I'm told.
What am I doing here? I just.
No, if I had insurance,
out.
I'd be at the doctor.
Call the
I'm
doctor.
gonna go get some Medicaid. I'm gonna get some Medicaid and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go to the
Yes.
doctor and
Let's go set that up. We
do
can
that.
use something. I got back pain. Let's do this. Let's go to a fucking reggae concert. Yes. You know,
Top
it would-
two on that.
yes. You know, it would really fix my back pain. A lot of weed and a reggae concert. Yes. Thanks, Doc. Good times.
Boom clock.
Glad. Yes. And speaking of which, I don't know if you guys can tell by my body. But I date Jamaicans. Yes.
Jamaican me crazy, mommy.
Yes, they love this shit.
Who don't?
It's thick and delicious. Fuck summer, I'm keeping it. Summer can eat a dick. I'm keeping all this soft goodness. It's warm. I like it.
Apparently,
Love it.
Summer does eat a dick.
Yes.
I know her well. She just got fired.
Yes.
That's for you, Megan and Kelly.
I quit. Thank you.
Sorry.
And really, which dick are we talking about? Anyway, but yeah, and I love them right back, man. The Jamaicans, it's a good time. It's a good time,
I like
you
it.
know. And I'm thick, and it's fun. But you know, people think that this doesn't require any effort. Well, it does. Every morning, I put on my gym clothes and walk right past the gym. Never, Jim. Eat it. Yes. But hi, my name's Jessica Stern. I'm a nice Jewish girl from Long Island. Yes, we're doing this.
We're doing this.
Yes, and you know what? It's hard being Jewish. You guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Hard my ass.
Right? Fuck the money. It's hard.
Oh, poor little Jap with all the dough.
Right? Because I can't enjoy things like action movies, for example. Jews don't enjoy action movies. Just last night, I was trying to watch Die Hard, part 194 and a half. Bruce Willis is 100. Somehow still fucking shit up. You know, one of those like high-speed car chase scenes where everything is just crashing and exploding. As a Jew, it became a horror movie. All I saw was lawsuits. Look at all the property damage. Bruce Willis, think of your deductible. And I wish I could take the same approach on my dating, my love life, you know? If I could just shut off my warm heart and only use that finance brain, make such better decisions. You know, I wouldn't be distracted by the sexy gentleman sitting down in front of me saying things like, "Hi, my name is Jay. I have 2 beautiful children." Child supports. I'm recently divorced. Alimony. And I love the outdoors. Homeless. But no, my heart's just like, but he's a good guy. And my punani's like, it's been a month, just fuck him. Ah! I'm hungry, feed me. Ah! You guys can't see, I don't know if it cuts me off,
Yeah,
but
it does.
I'm doing this. Right on my pom-pom. It's my angry talking vagina, you guys. It's a real snatch.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, but yeah. You guys go out a lot, right?
Of course.
Hell yeah, I go out every night, you know. Turn up. Turn
Turn-
down for
turn
what?
up.
These hoes ain't loyal.
These hoes ain't
These
loyal.
hoes ain't loyal. Ooh, I want to talk about the Angie Martinez thing. But anyway,
Ah,
do that in a minute. I go out every night, you know, to do comedy. And
the
even
bank?
if, huh?
To the bank.
Yes. To see all my money. Jealous.
Yeah.
I smell
100
it.
pennies.
Anyway, but I go out every night for comedy, and even if not, I'll go out with my girls, right? Like just last night, I was out with one of my girlfriends who's absolutely gorgeous. Just like perfect face, perfect body, perfect everything.
hook a homie up.
Because you already have a girlfriend, Lee. Bad man. Please. Lee can't stay single. Lee is an animal.
Hey, you know. I do what I can.
Yes, you do. But where am I? Oh my gosh.
You go out with your girlfriends.
Going out with my girlfriends, and I'm just like, you're gorgeous. Go, girl. I'm not jealous at all. My therapist says I'm not jealous. So, it's true. But she's about to go to the bathroom, and she's like, girl, could you watch my drink? You know, like put a napkin over it so nobody roofies me. And I'm like, okay, you're hot. I get it. Don't rub it in my face.
Oh, shit.
Roofies, please. You're flattering yourself. But I put the napkin on it anyway, and she's just like, no, girl, it's falling off. Let me show you the right way. So tell me if you've seen a girl do this before. I bet you have. She takes the cup, the napkin, the straw, puts the straw through the napkin, and creates this tight anti-roofie apparatus with the drink. And I'm like, girl, how often does this happen to you?
Every Friday.
Right? Man, but you need the anti-rape kit on your drink every damn day. You see me, I've been single for a while now. Keep my drink open and optimistic.
I love it.
Walk away from my drink thinking about my future husband. Yes. But what else can I tell you about my girlfriends? I went down to Florida recently because I'm a Jew and stereotypes are fun 'cause they're true. Stereotypes are fun 'cause they're
And you're
true.
back now because it's summer. I get it.
Yeah. But you know how like in your group of friends you always have like that Debbie Downer friend?
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. I know, right? So I'm out. And she's a fun combination, too, because she also has a little, you know, like New Yorkers. We're all New Yorkers here. Wherever you're watching, New Yorkers have, like, this secret Who's More New York competition in our heads that we like to play sometimes. And being I'm from Long Island, when it comes to my friends from Brooklyn, Harlem, if we want to play that game, you win, I get it. You know, your hood is more tough than my hood.
Right.
But I don't like it when, say, someone tries to act like they're more New York than me when they're from Jersey.
Or upstate country fucker New York.
Oh,
have
like
one.
somebody
Jersey
here right now?
knows.
They talk all
Right.
Italian and shit.
Yeah.
My brother's from Jersey.
It's too much. It's too much. But anyway, so this girl has a little bit of that too, and that's annoying. So I'm in Florida with my college friends. We're turning up. We're having a great time. And I call her, you know, just because when it comes to your Debbie Downer friends, you don't want them to be there, but you have to. They're still in the group. They're a nice person, whatever. I call her, and I'm just like, let's just call her Mary to be nice, right? I'm just like, hey, girl, what up? It's me, Jessica. You coming out? We turn up right now. We got bottles. We got jugs. We about to get strippers. What's good? And she's just like, what? And I'm just like, I'm sorry. I know I'm very bubbly. I'll take it down a notch for you. We are going out to have fun. Would you like to come? And she's just like, I don't know. I mean, like, there's a lot of traffic right now, and I'm far away, and the heat index is really high. I'm like, yes, girl, it's Florida. Come on out. And she's just like, no. You know, she's like, and like the weather's bad. My uncle died. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm not even listening. Me and my friends are just cracking up in the background. We're smoking. We're bitches. I'm like, sorry about.
Are you coming or?
Like, sorry about the weather, uncle. That sounds bad. But all right, I guess I'll see you next time. No big deal. Love you, girl. Take care. And she's like, wait. I'm coming to New York soon. And I'm just like, oh, cool. All right, when you come up, give me a call. I'll take you to all the fun spots. We'll have a great time. And she has the nerve to be like, Jessica, I grew up in New Jersey. I think I know about New York.
Oh, shit.
My ass.
So me and my girlfriends are cracking up. I let her go. And then we're about to order pizza, and I pick up a menu. We're in Florida. It says Manhattan Pizza, right? I'm like, Manhattan Pizza? I don't know. I was only in Manhattan yesterday. Better call Mary.
That's funny.
That bitch knows. So to calm myself down from a silliness, I'll leave you guys on this one. I thought I'd try yoga. You know, I love the curves, but it's supposed to be a nice, relaxing exercise.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. No, it's not. No. Because I can't stand how the instructor is always this toothpick of a woman telling me to do things with my body that are completely impossible. In her calm, soothing voice, because she used all of Daddy's money and studied yoga in India during college. Like, you know, now, gently from child's pose into downward dog.
My favorite.
You're just thinking of doggy style
Doggy
sex.
style.
You're just thinking of sex, you nasty man.
The clap.
Raise up your entire body using only your left eyelid. Balance on the eyelid. Use the eyelashes if necessary. Now levitating. I'm like, bitch, you're crazy. So when I left, I made sure my big booty knocked the bitch over. And I downward dogged myself into some Taco Bell. Yes. If you guys want to find me, it's www.comedianjessicastern.com. Shameless self-promotion, comedianjessicastern.com. Click it, schedule, fun stuff, yeah.
So somebody needs to know how to spell comedian.
Oh, cause we're that dumb? All right,
Google it.
COMEDIAN, Jessica, JESSICA, Stern, STERN, like Howard Stern, but not rich or famous yet. Fingers crossed.
Awesome. Jessica Stern, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Thank you. That's my happy shimmy.
Thank you, love. I appreciate
Thank
you. You're welcome
you.
back here anytime. You
Thank
already
you
know.
for having me, Lee and Becca. You guys are a shit. Bye.
You too.
Thank you. All right, that's Jessica Stern. These are all the type of wacky people I get to work with, you know, in these stand-up community. I guess we are a circuit. What do we call this? I don't know. You can come watch me do it tomorrow night at the Broadway Comedy Club, 10 p.m. We're talking about shameless plugs. I'll be at the Broadway Comedy Club, 2 for $10 tickets. Whatever. Come out. Let's have some drinks, and I'll talk about strippers.
That's original.
Hey, man, you know, I do what I can.
Score strippers or just dirty?
No.
Shithole
My story actually refers back to the holy grail of strippers in the Long Island Cafe.
Oh, right.
That was
because
my-
that
one of my,
place was the cleanest
Oh, that was my
joint.
favorite. I met Jenna
You
there.
could catch like hepatitis just walking in the door there. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Wing House now.
Yeah, Eddie still owns it, so all those wings just gross me out.
Now they have belly dancers instead of titty dancers,
Right,
but you can
exactly.
still get a blowjob for $1 and a fucking bucket of wings.
Oh, what? Maybe I will go.
It's their
Excuse me,
special.
LA. Can you bring up that one clip of what I did last weekend? So just to let y'all know a little bit, I have pirate in me, and it comes out every once a year. I get to go to this
Like pirate? Oh, Jesus
shivering
Christ.
timbers,
Patch
and
on the eye, peg
all
leg
the
type
whole
shit.
the whole 9 yards, man. And so I got to enjoy the pirate festival over the weekend with my favorite little homie, my nephew. He's my bestest little homie. We hang out as much as we can, and let's roll that clip. It's really good. It's well, I think it's great anyway. I already got my arm locked up.
Sword fighting?
And other girls were telling me I was supposed to let him win. And I'm like,
He's a kid. You're supposed to let him
it was
win.
Father's Day. I felt
What kind
like
of an
winning.
adult are you? Teach him a lesson.
You know what? Everybody's brave enough. Let me pick him up over here.
Chop not it, man. Cha-ching.
Oh, your hand
I'm making the noises. I'm like, shing.
Come on up here. All right, give her a round of applause. She was so good. Come on, you. Get over
Look,
here.
he's in it though. He's like,
Get over here.
yo, he's
Get over
got
here.
that was me. That was
And
me.
Lee died.
That
A
was
slow pirate death.
that was me being a pirate over the weekend. But that was a lot of fun. Now, Becca had brought to us another small clip of hilariosity. One of my favorite places. My pops brought me the first time I ever went. My pops brought me. We were chilling down at Fremont Street. We were hanging out. You could drink right in the middle of the street, right there. It's like no big deal. You can hang out, and the Vegas showgirls are incredible. And this
Except
one
for this one.
this one particular guy did not have the same experience that I had. But
Oh, no, he got a show.
I mean, I wouldn't have took it as harshly. I mean, some people like that shit.
Some people pay big money
some
for it.
people pay
I
big
think it's
money
nasty,
for it.
but
I'm all right with it. I mean, as long as the hose is close. LA, is it ready?
oh no.
Is it ready? That one with the Vegas thing? Yeah. Yeah.
World's
so
worst
check
Vegas
this one
dancer.
out. This one is pretty good for you guys. This will be a good one. I thought it was hilarious. Becca brought it to my attention. Let's show it. Guys just chilling, getting a dance. Oh yeah, look at this go. No fucking way!
She just pissed all over him.
Run that back, LA, run that back. Run
No,
that
I
back.
think the video does it itself. They'll put it in
Oh
slow-mo.
yeah, they do the slow-mo. They do the slow-mo. Wait
Here
for
we
it,
go.
wait for it. Look at it.
Full
He's like,
screen.
what? What?
He's like,
What?
like,
What
this
is
is
going on to me?
awesome.
This is not squirt.
Wait, then he's like, what the fuck?
I love that one. That's
That's
great.
not the right kind of liquid he wanted
That's
on him
not
after
what
a
we
dance
were
like
looking
that.
for. Oh, it's hilarious. All right, without any further ado, it is halfway past the showtime. We are going to bring in my friend, very hilarious, very tall, very ginger,
Right?
the
It's like-
dude, Mr. White Bread. Bread Foster, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one time. Oh, wait, I got to get the mics. Hang on.
We don't need him to talk. Just sit there and look stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. Stupid, handsome, same shit. Oh,
There's not even a mic. Can anyone hear me?
nobody wants to hear you. There's the difference.
Leah, I just peed in your sink.
You and the stripper from Vegas, same thing.
Yo, what's ruthless about that? Is there a dude?
There you go. Number 3.
Change which robot dick I talk into. That fucking clip just drove me nuts because I know that there are dudes who'd pay for that,
Big money.
right? And that dude looked like he didn't even enjoy it.
No, he was.
No, he
pissed.
was like, oh my God,
He was pissed. He got pissed
Like,
on.
yo, come on. How many people do you know that are into that sick piss fetish shit? That
I'm
like,
saying.
like he looked like he didn't even enjoy it, and people watch that video online. They're just like, yo, I paid $300 for that on
I know my homie
Saturdays."
Pat.
They
My
got
homie
ripped
Pat
off.
Keenan. What up, Pat? I know he be paying
Pat.
big bread for that. That's
Pat.
the dude I ran into at that place with.
Pat should kill himself if he's into that.
That's terrible. Don't tell him that.
That's,
Don't
I
tell
hope
him
he sees this.
that.
Pat,
No,
you
no.
should
don't,
kill yourself.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We love you, brother.
No one loves you if you like getting peed on. That's the reason why you like getting peed on is because
Alright.
either someone loved you too much or didn't love you enough.
Or they just love to pee on you.
I feel like that's a weird situation to learn what you like. By the way, can I just drink on air?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
cool. Alright,
Go,
cool.
go do your thing. I'm gonna get my phone.
StrongIsland.com.
Strong Island.
Brought to you by hitting your wife and Heineken.
No,
neither
that's
one
Stella.
of those. Neither one of those brought anything.
Uh,
No, you know what I love? I
No,
love that
this
one.
this is Long Island. This is the place where people hit their wives. I spent
Well,
enough
people
time.
don't beat their wives nowhere else. I mean, what
Not
goes
as
on?
much as they do here. I grew up in all right. So I grew up in Jersey, but I spent a lot of time in Huntington Station, which you fucking Strong
Huh.
Islanders will know. It's like
Bring a
Huntington
knife.
Station is like the abortion of the abortion. Like that's what fucking Huntington Station is to New York. Are you on your phone? You
I'm
little
bringing up my
pissy?
interview questions.
Oh,
for
you're
you,
in.
bitch, nigga.
I'm not even gonna answer them right. And don't say the N word. I know you
oh,
look
yeah.
like you're black,
Right,
but
nah,
you're
I'm
not.
black from the waist down. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's not even true. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Unfortunately.
Gross.
We
Sword
can't lie
fighting.
on here. We
No,
can't
there's
lie
no
on
lies.
here.
There's no lies.
All right.
There's no lies.
All right, what
All
questions do you
All
have
right,
for me?
all right. Well, let's start with it. I like this one.
Wait, are we gonna do the real questions, or are you gonna bring up the fact that you guys told the news story about me at the top of the show?
Oh, it's great. This is the worst mopka in the world, according to bitches on Tinder. Like,
Yeah.
Tinder bitches are like so high class, they got the right to judge my dude over here, white bread, that he the worst person in the world. Yo, chill, bitch. You trolling on Tinder, trying to get some ginger dick. You know, like what?
Are you even speaking English anymore? Like, no.
I don't know.
All right, so on
That's
Tinder,
gibberish.
I gotta defend myself because they're all saying like I'm the worst person in the world. They're like,
You're
oh,
pretty shitty, bro.
I know I'm pretty shitty, but this wasn't that shitty. Like the only thing that was offensive about it is realizing that like if you're on Tinder and you watch Game of Thrones, I took away the only thing you had to look forward to. like you're desperate enough. We're like, yeah, I really love Game of Thrones, but I hate reading. So this spoiler really.
Tinder is a hookup app on the phone for all for the people that don't know. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I wasn't on there to hook up. I'm done with the hooking up stage. Banging slam pigs, doing all that
Right,
shit.
the smash and dash.
I'm done that.
Right.
Like I'm 27. I'm done with that.
What, you
I was
got
looking.
tired of it?
Dude, I've smashed more bitches than you understand.
Where, in your dreams?
You want to get this dick right now?
What, that
Hang on, we
millimeter
only got like a
fucking
I don't
hour
even
left.
why. I don't even know why I asked. I know the answer
We
to
only
that.
got like a
So
He's hung like a fucking
So yeah, it
peanut.
wasn't like every Tinder. It was just like it. Like I was on there to casually date someone. I was like, you know, looking to maybe find someone I could date for a little bit, not just smash and run. And then I got all. Like girls are on there trolling and doing all the fucked up shit themselves. Like
nah,
that girls on there like
hoes
say
ain't loyal.
fucked up shit to you. And so, like I went on there and I was just like, all right, if girls are gonna troll someone, I'm gonna troll them right back. So I just
Word.
ruined Game of Thrones for these girls. And I mean, it was hilarious. It was just so funny.
That's great.
But the thing is, I still got 3 dates out of it. Like
Yes.
3 girls that I ruined Game of
bah.
Thrones for were still like, all right, I saw you on BuzzFeed and Perez Hilton, so I'm good. We can go out. I understand what you were doing. And I'm like,
famous cock.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, famous cock. It's famous in some circles.
All right, let me
All right,
hit
real
you a couple of these
questions.
questions. A couple.
Okay.
We're not gonna get to all of them, but describe yourself in 3 words.
Pathetic, lonely loser. Like I was.
Is that your ad on Tinder?
No.
That's it.
I like how you say it's an ad, like I paid for it. No, like, come on. 3 words to describe myself. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's like one of those things that is just like, why would I even come up with 3 words when there's so many more? I'm a deep person. I'm
Yeah.
a man of duality.
Deep throat.
It takes.
Oh, back.
I'm gonna make your boyfriend deep throat me
Oh,
later.
shit.
All
You're
right.
not gonna do anything except take it in the ass, you fag.
Oh,
Either-
damn. we
I'm
on
the
fire.
faggot, but your boyfriend is the one
Right.
slamming me in the ass in this situation.
You wish.
Like-
The only thing that's
like,
getting
he's
slammed is
bigger-
your face in the
he's-
concrete.
Your
All right,
boyfriend
all
is
right.
bigger than me. Of course, he could slam me
You're
in the ass if
taller
he
than
wanted to.
Ding,
It doesn't
ding,
matter that I'm
ding,
taller.
ding.
He's
All right,
big.
I'm dinging this one out.
All right, you can ding this one out. All right, 3 words to describe me: drunken mess.
Drunken
No
mess.
third word, just
Okay.
drunken mess.
What song would you have them play at your funeral?
Oh God. I'd want like really annoying white noise, like just the static. So that everyone's sitting around feeling a little bit bad that I'm dying, and people are sharing stories about me, about how I've fucked up their life and done all this terrible shit to them, and then all of a sudden white noise comes on, and no one would be surprised. Like everyone would be like, still
dick.
to the end,
Right,
right
yeah.
until the very last moment. This dickhead is making everyone miserable. Except on stage. On stage, I make people laugh. But
Yeah,
in
you
life, I
certainly
just
do.
ruin everything for people.
Everything. White bread. I'm sure you've had plenty of these. Bread. Sorry. What?
Yeah, just Bread Foster,
Bread
please.
it's Bread
White
Foster.
bread
I'm
makes
the
me
only
sound all
person in the
white,
world that-
trashy Long
that calls
Islander
them-
like yourself.
remember the wonder.
If the shoe fits.
Remember the
Do-
wonder.
Do I
Remember
need
the
to
wonder.
shave up the sides of my head and grow a mullet?
What are you trying to say, son? What are you trying to
You
say?
know what I'm saying.
Oh.
all right. What's the question?
I the thing went
Okay.
dark here.
You're a
what's your
professional.
What's your most embarrassing moment
Like in life?
ever?
Probably birth. It was like at least then someone cared about me and had hope about me. Afterwards, it's
Who, the
just been
doctor?
dumb. Yeah, my parents sure didn't.
okay.
But after this, no, my most embarrassing. All right, my most embarrassing moment. This is the first time I've shared this, so I hope you have more than like 10 people listening. Like,
I don't know. Right there. We'll find
my
out
most
later.
embarrassing moment. All right, so this girl who was fantastic that I liked, who I hadn't met her. It was just someone who would hit me up on like Tinder and like Twitter and a bunch of shit. She hit me up and we were talking, and it turns out she was a developer for MTV.
Very nice.
And I've already screwed myself over with Viacom on plenty of situations, and
Okay.
I'm continuing to do it now by saying this on air, and I don't care anymore. But so she's a developer for one of my favorite shows that I'm not going to say, and I am drunk as hell walking back to the garage. I live in a
always a
garage
good
right
one.
now. Things are going really well for me. So I'm walking back to the garage, and this girl is like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep, but I have problems sleeping. And my dumbass goes, let me tell you a bedtime story. Like, I've never met this girl in life, never met her. And I tell her, like, the most fucked up, dark bedtime story ever. She admits to me that, like, she wanted to get a Coldplay tattoo. And
What?
like a tattoo of Coldplay on her wrist or some shit.
Interesting.
But I tell her this like dark, awful fairy tale, and when I'm done, she just goes, "Oh."
Oh.
Like that's not the reaction you want when you put yourself out there emotionally.
Oh.
And I was just like trying to help her go to sleep, and all her reaction was like, "Oh, like that's really what you're gonna like. That's what you're gonna do." Like you've never met me and you're gonna tell me a bedtime story. And I thought I was being sweet and genuine, but it turns out I was just being a douchebag.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about the time I premature ejaculated for a full week because I was under too much stress.
See, when I'm stressed out, I can't nut at all. Like,
Well,
I-
that's just like that's
I'm
great.
just
Like,
thinking
why are
about
you
all
complaining?
sorts- I
Finally, you
like
can
to nut.
satisfy a girl for the
Finally.
first time in your life.
Yo, let's get in on that inbox. All the bitches that have.
Herpes.
Because Lee gave
Yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah. Well, you know what it is. When I fuck a bitch, she stays
which is
fucked.
rarely. Yeah.
For life.
Yeah.
HIV baby.
She
Nah,
stays fucked.
Lee hasn't fucking enough to
No,
have
no.
HIV.
No,
He's just
I-
got like the shitty. I'm not like really.
Yeah, I
good.
got,
He's,
like, I got like the bullshit.
getting HIV is
Except for
really hard to
hepatitis.
do. Like it's really hard to get HIV. That's not an easy thing to get, and like Lee's just not devoted enough to get it. Like
He might
Lee
be
doesn't
right.
have the skill to talk up skanks enough to get HIV.
He's got commitment problems.
Why never see me on a move? All right. Back
You're
to
very
the question.
sluggish.
Back to the question. Back to
Very
the questions.
sluggish.
All right. What? For the up and coming comics out there, if anybody's watching, anybody's gonna find this thread any day. What is the one piece of advice you would give to somebody that you wish you knew in the beginning, that you know now, that you wish you could give to somebody?
You're fucking terrible. Like that's it. When you're in comedy, you suck when you start. Like I don't care how brilliant you think you are or how you think your dirty jokes are great. I started off as a cringe comic. I'm not anymore. Every person who starts, like No, why'd you touch my beard?
You're gonna
That's
kick it
a
over.
party fucking foul. I'm not drunk. Like when you first start off in comedy, like you're an arrogant piece of shit, and like you're arrogant, and you're like, oh, I'm the best in the world. I'm just undiscovered. Yada yada yada. Well, like in 2 years, you're gonna look back at the things that you said and be like, oh my god. I can't believe I said those things. And like my problem still, I just did another interview and I talked about this like a little bit. When I first started off in comedy, I had a huge fucking ego, like an enormous ego, and I didn't even know who I was speaking to. So I had bigger names that were talking to me because I was doing shows I had no reason to be on, besides the fact that I was like big on Twitter and I'd known some great comics, and I would talk down to them, and then I'd find out later like they've been on like 19 TV shows. And there's my dumbass talking arrogantly about how great I am when like I wasn't. So like having an ego is good at first because it gets you through open micing.
Right.
Like open micing is a terrible,
It's the
awful
worst.
thing. It's the worst. But your ego keeps you going through that. Like that's a reason why you keep going is because you think you're great, and then about 2 years in, you realize you're not. Like you're terrible. So my advice is, you're terrible. Just don't let your ego ruin your career like it did for me. I'm still repairing a lot because I said a lot of messed up stuff to comedians that were just like, I didn't know them, but I should have known them. So always know who you're talking to. Let your ego get you through open mics, but don't let it stop you later on. Like, don't let it get in the way of you progressing as a comic. You know?
I like it. And if I could add an addendum, even if you don't know who you're talking to, just be nice to them.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, you never know who somebody knows, who somebody could be. You know, somebody say something in passing. Everybody gets around. Everybody talks about something.
Here's my issue with that, Lee. If you don't like a person in comedy, just say it.
Well, yeah, obviously. But
Like
you'd
that's
have to
like a
know
thing.
them
That's a
in
thing
order
that's
to not
like as
them.
in comedy, like no one ever is ever up front and they're like, I don't like you. Like if you don't like someone, like just tell them, because then there's no fake bullshit. There's not going to be any feuds that start between the two of you. You'll just avoid each other.
Right.
If you're on the same show, like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
but
like,
like
comics
just
are pussies. Ain't nobody beefing.
no, that's not how it works. But just like, if you don't like someone, just be upfront. Like, comedy is about honesty, and I feel like a lot of comics aren't honest with who they do and don't like. I like everyone, unfortunately, because I'm a terrible judge of character. But like, just if you don't like someone, just be upfront with it, and then it just avoids problems later on. You know, if you're gonna get stuck on tour with someone, I'm not gonna say what your fucking name is, but you know who you are. If you're gonna get stuck in a car with them for like 3 days, it's just like,
It's
fucking
torture.
why?
It's torture.
Like, why didn't we just go, oh, we're both on this, we don't like each other, it's gonna ruin the entire tour.
Right. The vibe ain't gonna be right. The
Yeah,
whole-
it's
I
just
feel
gonna
you.
make it like if he goes on before me, he's gonna say awful stuff about me. If I go on after him, I'm gonna say awful stuff about him. And it makes it so that the crowd feels like alienated because they don't know what's going on. Like, if you don't like someone, just say it. Just like bring it up and be like, look, I don't want to work with you.
What's that's you're right though. Be straight up. Just be 100. Keep it 100. I don't know why nobody can keep it 100.
If you can be honest on stage and talk about how messed up your life is, be honest in your real life and just tell
Word.
people you don't like them.
Word. I like it.
A lot of people have told me they don't like me.
Sucks for them, man.
No, I agree. I agree with them. I don't really like me either.
Becca doesn't really like. No.
Sorry.
All right. What? You know me for about how long now? About almost 2 years.
Too long.
About a year and a half or so.
Year and a half, year and a half.
I know this guy.
I still don't know you. I feel like you surprise me every time.
I try to keep a little something in the back pocket for the white bread. What is your white bread?
Is it just not the white bread thing? Like, what do you keep in your back pocket? Like a knife?
Oh no,
You look like that. What's in your back pocket right now?
Knife,
My
white
get out of
bread,
jail
peanut
free
butter.
card.
That's not real.
It is.
I'm gonna go pee in your sink later.
And, that's fine.
All right, what's the next question?
What is your favorite Lee West moment?
All right, Lee.
Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have
What's
asked
my
this.
favorite Lee West moment?
I mean, was it AC? Was it the pool hole? Was it
All
Fire
right.
Island?
So,
What?
all right. So I work for Pornhub occasionally, rarely, and I interviewed
He's
him
my
for Pornhub, and that's how I ended up on here. My favorite Lee West moment is every moment with Lee West because you're not a person. You're like me.
Right.
You're a caricature of a certain type of person. Like
Right.
you're the guy at the strip club that like every other stripper goes, yo, that guy in the back is fucking insane. He's like the worst person in the world. Like as I'm getting a lap dance from a. Why is your hand on my
I'm over
fucking?
here.
No, take it.
Yeah,
You-
crossing
I'm gonna-
borders and shit. Highway, bro.
Stop fagging
Don't
out.
you touch me. No, Lee, every time you manage to surprise me with how white trashy you can get. Like, I thought the haircut and the look was white trashy enough, but like
Right.
sometimes I hear you say, and you always walk around with an unlit cigar, and I don't understand it.
Well, it's only unlit before the show. After the show, it's lit.
After the show, it's lit, but before the show, I'm like, why are you holding it?
It's the victory dance.
It's the victory dance before the show. Are you Native American? I thought you were just like
no, it's
piece
like
of shit
you ever seen the
Italian.
A-Team? You ever seen the A-Team?
Yeah, I grew up on that shit.
Word. I love it when I play
But
it.
like
Come
my,
on.
my favorite Lee West moment is every moment that I have with you, because I feel like you're like an avatar. Like you're a caricature, not like the avatar of the shitty blue thing. Like an avatar of like the worst person you could ever love.
My girlfriend's agreeing with you.
Right?
now.
Like
know
I
it's-
no, it's like you're like I love being around Lee West, but I can never take him to a party.
That's right. You
Right?
can't do that.
I know. That's why I never invite you anywhere.
Oh.
You that's it. That's it. It's like
I love
every
it.
fucking
I
moment
love
with
it.
you, it's like a surprise that I love, but that's only because I'm a terrible person.
According to Tinder.
I swear to God. You're not even on camera right now. Why is she allowed to speak to me?
Her mic's still
Don't
on.
tell me when I can talk or
She's the-
not.
she's
I'm
the
gonna bite your
ho-host.
tongue and you won't be able
Don't
to
you
talk ever
fucking
again.
talk to me,
She's
you
my
mook-faced
ho-host.
Irishman.
Upstate, tall ass
Alright, I'll
fucking
skin
leprechaun
you alive
motherfucker.
and I'll skin you alive and feed it to my
See that
huge ass
bottle?
boyfriend. He
It's
wouldn't
gonna be
eat
up
me.
your ass in a minute, you faggot, just
I'll
like you
be
like.
up-
It.
my
when you guys
ass.
talk at the
I
same
would
time,
love
nobody
it.
at home could hear us.
I would love for her to be up my ass, and it only takes a minute to begin
Right.
with.
All right,
1
last
minute,
question.
man.
Last question. This was quick.
If you could take 3 things to a desert island, what would it be? And why?
A boat,
Right?
a working
No.
cell phone,
A satellite phone. You want a satellite phone.
and some tanning lotion.
Yeah.
I'm
And rum.
pale as
And
hell.
rum.
No, dude, come on. Like if you're stuck on an island on your own, you're not gonna be sitting there getting drunk. You're gonna be sitting there thinking about how to kill yourself. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm stuck on this deserted island, but let me party for 2 days alone drinking rum. You're gonna be like, all right, well, I gotta build a boat, or I gotta find a way humanely to kill myself.
I feel that.
Like that's actually if I was
You just
stuck.
cut yourself a little bit, and the sharks will get you.
All right, you need to be more specific of where this island is
Yeah.
then. Because,
I
like,
gotta
what
review
if
these
you were
questions.
alone on the deserted island of Long Island? Well, then, yeah, I'd cut myself. If I was stuck on Long Island again for more than a few hours doing this show and then leaving, I'd cut myself. That's what I'd do. Because, I'm sorry, Long Island. Oh, Long Island. All right.
What?
Long
Don't
Island.
talk shit about my island, son.
I'm gonna talk
I've
shit
run
about
this shit.
Yo, you don't run shit here. There's an entire government that runs shit here. Long Island, like I love you. I spent so much time here as a child, but I hate you because I feel like you're New York's abortion. Like
Oh,
Staten Island's a
damn.
little bit better. Like Staten Island's a little bit better. At least people there, like here, it's like you get people that just like I walk around in Huntington Station and it's a bunch of people shooting at me and wanting to punch me in the face.
Right.
Here, like, if I wanted that, I'd go, you know, to at least areas of New Jersey where they finish the job.
Terrible. terrible. Terrible.
Like New
terrible.
Jersey, when they stab you, they kill you. Long
Right.
Island is just like, great, I have a scar I have to tell people about.
Well, that's the idea. Tell people the story.
This mook came up to me in Huntington Station and stabbed me right in the throat. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna survive this just to tell you you're wrong. like, what is the story? The story is just like, yeah, I survived a drunken Long Islander stabbing me. Half the people are like, oh yeah, no, I went to Long Island once. Same thing happened.
Nothing happened. I left white bread on Fire Island. That's what happened.
Oh my God, Fire Island.
No,
Can
no,
we talk
we-
about
no,
that?
we don't
Hold
have
on.
any time, we don't have
No,
any time.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Fire Island.
Uh-huh.
The producer of the show screwed us over.
Yep.
I saw that there was a sign that says $200 fine to the club if you jump off this pier.
What?
You
Did you
saw
jump?
that? Oh hell yeah, I
you?
jump! Were you so drunk you didn't remember me handing you my shoes?
No, you probably gave him to Michael Knapp.
No,
Because I was off
no,
tearing
no,
up
no,
that
no.
other broad. Back in the
Alright, whatever.
house.
I gave you my shoes and my shirt and went, yo, watch this. I'm going to jump into the open ocean. Like, it was a great idea. And then they found me like a half mile on the beach later, gasping for air. Just being like, I'm the worst. Why do I do this shit?
Belly flopped and it was like,
Yo, I
This
no,
deep.
I belly flopped in and then I swam half a mile and then
I like
you know,
it.
all
I
right,
like it.
all right. Do you have one last question? Are we out
one
of time?
last question. We're out of time. But
Where's like a
also-
real question? Where's like a Lee West to Brad Foster you knowing me question?
Shit. Well, I don't. It's more of a statement. It's not really a
All
question.
right.
There's this ginger ale commercial, right, for Canada Dry, right, and they're talking about real ginger taste, real ginger taste, real ginger taste, right? It's just like a roll. I feel you messed out on, you know, and it's like the commercial goes. There's this broad, and she reaches in the cooler. She goes in there. She grabs out a ginger ale, and she pulls out the ginger ale. On the other end, there's a dude in the cooler. Like out comes a dude on the other end of the ginger ale, and he's just like a regular brown-haired dude. And they're talking about real ginger taste, real ginger taste. I think at least put a ginger in there, right? And I was like, that's a perfect role for white bread. I was like, that was your spot, bro. I don't know who's doing the casting. What they fucked up? They fucked up. They fucked up.
You are the worst piece of shit I've ever met.
just saying.
Like, oh yeah, let me pull this string out, and then there's white Brad Foster, some gangly 6'5" asshole on tape. No,
I thought
I don't get cast for anything. Like I go to auditions and they don't cast me because I am skinny fat. I'm like 6'5". I weigh 180 pounds if I run around in the shower to get wet. Like that. No one's like, oh, gingers. We want the guy who looks like he spent half of his life out in the wild. That's the guy that we
That's the
want
ginger we want.
representing Canada Dry. No, they should get an obese ginger.
That's it, man.
Calories and
White
sugar.
bread, I appreciate
Yo,
you,
thank
man.
you, Lee. I'm always happy to do shit
Yo,
with
man,
you.
you're welcome back anytime. Another
Alright.
time you come back, we'll have you do a set, and we'll bring in Michael Knapp, and we'll all bug out
All
together.
right. Check me out on Twitter at Bread, B-R-E-A-D, because my parents hate me. Foster, F-O-S-T-E-R, because I'm Irish. Bread Foster, Tinder. You can check out the articles on BuzzFeed and stuff that tell you how
BuzzFeed,
bad
Perez,
I am.
Hilton, everybody.
Yeah, Elite Daily,
My brother.
Uprox. All right,
I'm going
dude.
back to my other
Can
seat.
I kiss you?
Yeah, you
Can I
can.
ki-
You can kiss my balls.
On the mouth.
No,
On the
I'm not
mouth.
kissing you,
On the
nigga,
mouth.
scram.
Just
I
kiss me on the
told you he
mouth.
was gay.
Just kiss me on the mouth. Just kiss me on the. Okay.
Homo. Why gotta bring stretched out gay ass leprechauns on the show, Lee?
I don't know, man. Stretch out leprechauns. Oh, that's funny, man. White bread, I appreciate you, man. You're the man, my dude. Oh my God, we're bugging out. We're bugging out here on Leigh-Ality TV. We're out of time, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. Becca, any closing statements?
I don't know. Do you want to do prank call? Do you?
We don't have the time. We got 2
Well-
minutes left.
That's about it.
That's it, right? 2 minutes. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left. All right, run one. We're gonna see if we can run one prank call. Do a pre-recorded prank calls. Rebecca does these. They're very hilarious. She does voices. She does impersonations. She does the whole 9 yards. And this should be pretty good. Who do we got? Who are we calling in this time, Becca?
I'm calling a glue company to get some anti-theft glue.
Glue company. Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna
Or
do
do
you
you wanna
ask
do
about dead
game
horses?
You want to do the mannequin?
Do the mannequin.
All right.
We do mannequins. We got 1 minute left.
Lee
Let's
does
do it.
mannequins. I don't know if I'll have enough time then.
All right. Well, anyways, we do these prank calls. They're really funny. Rebecca has these voices, this app on the phone, whatever it is. They come out hilarical. Hashtag hilarical. You find everything I find hilarical. And nah, that's it. We're not gonna make it. We're
Yeah,
not
enough
gonna
time
make
to
it.
get into
All right,
it.
because we got another show coming right here for you. StrongIsland.com. Stick around. These guys are great. Very talented DJs. That's it. I'll be at the Broadway Comedy Club tomorrow night, 10 p.m. I don't know what room I'll be in, but just ask for Lee West, and you'll find me. MrLeighWest.com, MrLeighWest. If you caught the end of the show, the middle of the show, whatever, you'll be able to see the whole thing online, probably starting tomorrow or something like that. Anyway, you can see the other episodes. And we're back again next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. That's it. Back and say bye to the people.
Bye, people.
Bye, people. Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one. Oh, the sponsors. Shout out to the sponsors, Cage Refrigeration. My brother Bobby, Cage with a K, K-A-G-E. Refrigeration for all your heating and cooling needs. Shout out to the Day Job, Training Man Transmission. My boss, you're the man. Pops, I love you. What else we got? That's it. Oh, my barber is black.
Your girlfriend.
My girlfriend. I couldn't do none of this
You want
without
me
her
dabbing
behind
on
the
your
scenes.
girl?
My
Now
girlfriend.
you're not getting no Becky's. See
Oh,
what he
I
did?
need some Becky. All right, guys. You're the best. I love you all. I'll see you next week.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's